Today we're talking about flies and the best product on the market, hands down, bar none, my favorite pesticide to use for flies. And you can get your hands on this product as well. Utilize it inside your home, outside of your home, and you will start seeing a massive reduction in your fly population around your home. So, really cool product to talk about. Also, one of my other favorite gimmick products, if you've ever seen the bug assault, I'm talking about that as well. It's one of my favorite products, just to go around hunting flies around the house. I'll link that below. Maybe you can get your hands on that. But it's a fantastic, fun product. I got a little bit of information on that, how to use that as well. So let's get right into the video and start talking about flies, what you can do as a homeowner to prevent flies in your house. I'm going to give you some tips here. Number one, the biggest thing when it comes to flies is making sure that your home is sanitized. And I mean clean. I also mean no standing water, organic material. Flies love to congregate and get inside of that. Okay, so when they lay their larvae, they turn into maggots, eventually pupate, they turn into flies. So they're looking for some nasty stuff to do that in. Dirty trash containers, dirty garbage disposals, things like that around the house, even water sources around the house where you have planter boxes for your gardens and things like that. That wet organic material is where flies are going to be able to start laying eggs and having the maggots form and all that. They pupate. The other thing is if you have dogs, your pets, if they're going to the bathroom in the backyard all the time and they're leaving droppings in the backyard, that is going to be highway number one for flies. They're going to love to congregate towards that. So you need to make sure that all your animal droppings are all picked up out of the backyard, the front yard. Make sure that you don't have any standing pet waste at any point around the house. The more you can mitigate that, the better off you're going to be. Second thing that I'm going to mention to you is that make sure that your house is sealed up. So check all your windows. Make sure that your windows have good seal points around them. Also, make sure that the screen on the outside of the window is not torn or ripped. Flies will be able to scurry through that and then get inside of the glass and then come through any kind of cracks and crevices that the window may have open. The other thing is like your pet doors, dog doors for outside dog doors. Make sure those swing doors are closing correctly and they have a tight seal around that. Flies will come in through doggy doors. Very easy for them to get in. It doesn't take much for a fly to get in anything. So, just make sure that all the cracks and crevices around the house are sealed up as best as possible. And then obviously the big one, don't leave your doors wide open when you're coming in and exiting the house. Do it quickly, do it swiftly, and make sure that you're in and out without leaving the door lingering. Watch the kids, watch your family. Just make sure that the doors are not lingering open when you're trying to get in and out of the house. So those quick tips are going to really help you out as a homeowner. Just remember that the number one thing when it comes to any kind of pest management that we do is IPM, integrated pest management. That is 80% of the problem solved right there. Harbors removal, sanitation, organic matter that's cleaned up, like I mentioned just a second ago. So you keep doing that, you keep the house clean, maintained, you look for those harborage points, you look for areas where they could be infesting, and you get those cleaned up and removed. It's going to drop 80% of the population of flies around your house. Now, let's talk about that other 20%. My favorite thing in the world, my favorite thing to do in the world is when a fly gets inside the house, I use the bug assault. And I'm going to show you this right now. The bug assault is such a fun, gimmicky tool, but it is such an effective tool. It's way better than a fly swatter. You feel like you're kind of on a hunting spree. Go grab yourself a couple cold ones, crack them open, cock that gun, and get loaded on those flies, man. Really simple. You just basically um, place iodized salt or small salt particles inside the top hopper of the gun, as I'm showing you here. And then what you do, you just kind of level it out. You cap the top. Then you're going to cock the gun like you would a shotgun. And then you go to town, you pull the trigger. So I generally have the gun, about 2 to 3 foot from a fly. And the bigger the fly is, I kind of get a little closer just to make sure it can kill the fly and pop through the wings and pop through the exoskeleton just to really get that, kill on that fly. But basically what it does, it shoots out the salt like a shotgun and it just peppers the fly, kind of disorientates them, concusses them, knocks them out, and they die. So that's what you're seeing in this B-roll video. It's kind of funny. The best part of the whole video is when you put it in slow motion, as I have here, and you can just see these things just popping and dropping. Very, very satisfying, extremely satisfying. So it's just a fun tool to utilize. It's a fun thing to have around the house. My wife and I like to use it. She likes to use it a lot more than I do, actually, to believe it or not. But
Hey,
now let's
real
talk.
quick before we continue this video, I wanted to talk to you about the new memberships that I have for the channel. If you'd like to go take a look at the memberships, there's different tiers that you can be a part of. Some of the tiers will even allow me to work with you and build your own professional pest control plan for your home. I can get you contact with pest control professionals across the nation that can physically come out and help you and solve your problem. And then I even have opportunities for people that are in the pest control industry that want to do a little bit of one-on-one coaching and conversation about their businesses. I have an option for that as well. So check out the memberships down below and join and become part of the Hit Squad today. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help grow this channel and me continue on doing what I like to do. So thank you.
But now let's talk about the what you came here for. PT Alpine Fly Spot Bait. In 22 years of experience in the pest control industry, this is one of the best, if not the best, uh, product to utilize for flies. PT Alpine Fly Spot Bait. The active ingredient in fly spot bait is Dinotefuran, and it's made by a company called BASF. You've seen me throw their names around before in the channel. BASF, they are one of the creators, or they're the creator of Termidor for termites and the Traylona stations that I like to utilize. But they came out with Alpine Fly Spot Bait, around 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago, and it has just really helped us out in the restaurant industry, food industry, homes, pharmaceutical, medical, all over. The label's pretty broad and liberal. There's a lot of places you can apply this product, so you're not going to have to really worry about, is it going to be safe here? Is it going to be safe there? Just make sure that you go and read the label. Some of the places that you can apply it is commercial, residential, industrial buildings. Some of the cool places that are on here, like campgrounds, carnivals, circuses, concert areas, daycare facilities, festival grounds, food handling establishment, food processing parts, food storage areas, food vending structures, garages, golf course, grain mills, right? So this product is really broad on where you can place it. It's really easy to apply. What I like to do is apply the product around the window sills in my house. That is where a lot of the flies are going to congregate. They are looking for sunlight, the UVB from the light, the rays, the sun rays shining in through the window. That's going to attract them the most. So they are going to congregate around your windows a lot, especially if you have a lot of sunlight coming through. So just hit the windowsill and hit up the wall a little bit. Apply that product, as you can see in the video how I'm applying it. And once they hit it, they will touch it, they will come in contact with it, they will consume that bait, basically. And honestly, within 60 seconds of them coming in contact and consuming that bait, they're eradicated. And as you can see here, this is a establishment that I was servicing the other day. They're having a little bit of fly issue. I just recently put down the fly spot bait. The fly's walking across it. Once he starts to groom themselves and ingesting the bait, then you can see it start to spin around. Basically goes into a systemic shock. The nervous system's breaking down. It's basically having a bunch of seizures,
Goodbye.
and then it just basically dies. So really effective, really cool product. The most effective product for flies in and around your home that I've utilized. So get your hands on this product. I'm not sponsored by BASF. I'm not sponsored by this product. Again, this is 100% my professional opinion. A lot of the pest control professionals out in the pest control industry throughout America will agree with me on this. This product is just absolutely fantastic. So if you can get your hands on this product. One quick thing to note about Fly Spot Bait is where you apply it. As you can see in the video, I'm applying it on those 90-degree corners. Flies tend to be attracted to that leading edge on that 90-degree corner for whatever reason. I think it has something to do with their optics, and they can see around both sides of the corner, so they understand what's going on at all times.
But as you can tell, I apply that product on that 90-degree corner. So those corners around those hard points around the house, that's where you're gonna also want to apply this product as well. Well, that basically wraps up this video. There's a lot to talk about flies. This product is really cool. I service a lot of restaurants and I cover a lot of issues with this one product: house flies, fruit flies, um, fungus flies, forward flies. There's a lot of different fly styles that are out there, and they all take different kind of treatment methods. But this is a one go-to product that I have in my arsenal that I use pretty much on a weekly basis for all the restaurants and hospitality places that I take care of and service. So look, if you're a homeowner, you're having a major issue with flies, get this product, try it out. I promise you you'll like it. One can will last you quite a while. I mean, I go through maybe a can maybe once a week, depending on how many locations I service. But for you as a general homeowner, that product should probably last you an entire season, honestly. You're going to want to apply it maybe once every 2 weeks throughout the areas where you're seeing the most congregation at. If you're going to put it on the outside, it could be needing to be reapplied a little bit more due to the fact that it may rain or the weathering effect could break it down. So just keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, great product. Get your hands on it, use it. You won't regret it, I promise you. Appreciate the attention to the video. I appreciate you guys viewing this. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, share this video with your friends and family. Helps push me through the algorithm, helps get me this channel blowing up and getting out there. Right now we're at 1,113 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, it motivates me to continue on and push further. Yeah, it's just awesome. It's a great thing to have. Put in the comments down below any questions that you may have. I will answer those, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Take care.